Welcome to Writer's Block. The Writer's Block started about 12 years ago when the Jacob Center moved into this neighborhood. Ron and Jennifer were part of that movement. When this neighborhood looks nothing what it looks like today. 10 years ago, it was kind of just abandoned buildings, abandoned warehouses, and pretty much an eyesore. To tell you the truth, this community traditionally is known for its, gangs, violence, drug use, and things of that nature. Kind of the urban, they call it urban, or kind of low income location. But a big problem in this neighborhood was graffiti and gangs and things like that. So when we were teenagers, we were part of that problem. We were the vandals. We were the people tagging up the neighborhood because we didn't have really an outlet, a place to go, a place to paint. With all the energy that we had, we would paint out the gutters that were down here. When the Jacobs family moved in, they came with, they had trailers and these bungalow buildings, and those were open canvases for us. So.
Well, you guys tagged us, huh? I didn't know that till now.
We were practicing a donut.
So we were part of that problem, and instead of the Jacob Center calling authorities and finding out who was doing the tagging, they decided to collaborate with Chicano muralists that grew up in San Diego, and they were part of the Chicano Park movement, which is a historical park here in San Diego with the Chicano murals, a lot of murals. So they collaborated with them. They started doing outreaching and finding out who was doing the tagging. So they got a group of kids from this neighborhood, and they started teaching us the values of art, kind of the rights and wrongs, kind of their struggle of how they had to fight for the park and fight for places to paint when the city wanted to take it away. So these kind of these lectures that they gave us, it was kind of just an eye opener for us, and finding ways to stay active in the community, be positive, and learn about art, and not just what we were doing, which was vandalizing and just putting our name on people's property. So it kind of just started as a nomadic program, just teaching a weekly thing where they would purchase paint for us, and we would kind of beautify these abandoned buildings that were destined to get demolished to make room for some of the renovation that's going on here. So we would decorate the buildings, and then a few months later they would demolish them, and buildings were starting to pop up, like the Food for Less across the street, Market Creek Plaza. So it kind of just kept on going. We kept moving from building to building, and then finally in 2003, 2004, we stumbled upon this place, which is kind of the same idea. It was just an old building, old warehouse that was abandoned, and we decorated the place. This was kind of the only building that was self-standing on its own, that still didn't have a leaky roof. The windows weren't gone, and it was kind of just still the structure. Yeah, it was one of the best locations we had, and then the half acre in the lot in the back was just kind of just marvelous for us, and we envisioned kind of in Hart Park to build walls, to have a place where we can paint instead of just painting the building. We ran out of space, the first day we painted the building. We built a few walls in the back, and then we wrote 2 rows in the back. A week later, we ran out of space, so we kept building more walls and more walls and more. And we kind of served as a kind of just an outlet for people to come out, paint, learn. And it wasn't until we met Joe Jacobs a few years later where we painted some pieces for him, and to thank him for his donations, for admiration of having this location for us, having the Chicano muralists come out and help us grow as artists. We met him and we gave him some paintings. He kind of didn't know which way they went. He was kind of just amazed at the art, and he told us that he wanted us to sell that art for him, to go out and sell your art, see how much money we can make from that. And that's what started the whole entrepreneurial spirit of being artists, of being businessmen, and kind of selling our art and produce art. So one of the big purchases we made with one of our grants was a screen printing machine, which is to make our own T-shirts, to print on T-shirts, to print on vinyl. And that was kind of like the big spark of what we're gonna do with our art is, put it on merchandise, put it on garments, and sell it. So that kind of sparked, this whole, what now we call a social enterprise, which is, we have a business, that serves us for a social cause being helping kids stay off the streets, do something positive with their artwork, do alternative art programs at schools. When I say alternative, a lot of the schools in San Diego, they don't have any money for art projects, they don't have art classes, so in lieu of those classes being gone, we like to fill it with alternative art classes, which is kind of what we know as art to us, which is graffiti art, graphic design, and screen printing, silk screen production, which kind of all go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. So we try to teach these programs that they don't have at the schools. Writer's Block just kind of came along of just throwing names out there. We said, I think, we're a bunch of writers, graffiti artists. Usually they relate to themselves as writers.
Oh, okay, I got it. I didn't know. Oh, okay.
And it's block letters.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the art form is block letters.
Oh,
And then
oh,
you get the
okay.
symptom of writer's block where you want to paint something and you can't.
Oh,
So-
like
Oh,
writer's
yeah,
block.
so-
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was
See,
kind of
Jennifer, look, Jennifer's, see, this is the dumb wrong.
There's also kind of poking fun at that writer's block, at the name writer's block.
Right.
The writer actually gets writer's block and he's stuck, but
Right.
the graffiti artists never have writer's block. The graffiti artists, because you always see their name on
Always
someone's
get to try.
billboard, they see their name on someone's wall, so
Right.
it's kind of poking fun at
And
that.
writers
But
claim blocks too, like this is my block.
Yeah.
writers
Yeah.
on the block, so
Right.
kind of had a different
That's
meaning, but
great,
it kind of
yeah.
was really catchy. Donations. Yeah, we get a lot of donations from different businesses, and when they say, what do you guys need? I mean, we need paint. We sell paint. We sell art products here, but a lot of the donations come from like paint companies that have excess paint where we can paint over the walls, and so we can have blank spaces for people to paint. Canvases. We do a lot of workshops with schools. Some of the schools don't have any money to pay for art supplies, so donations like that come in.
When you have like workshops at the time of the hours here, do you always provide the paint for the folks that participate?
Yeah.
They have to-
Yeah, throughout the year we kind of have these jump off programs, especially in the summer, like summer camps where we kind of coordinate with different high schools, middle schools, and community groups, and we offer these classes for free for the community. It's kind of a first come, first served basis to the kids in the community first, and then from neighborhoods abroad. We're located right across the street from a trolley station,
Right.
so it's a massive transit system in San Diego, so we get kids that come from everywhere, east, south, northwest. So
Sergio, could you talk a little bit about the commissioned art you all have done, in the shows and so forth?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest, I guess, well, for me, it's having these commission jobs. I mean, great. I should say this. The attributes that we have are art and artists that are collective of artists. But one of the greatest accomplishments is being asked to do commission jobs for museums here in San Diego. San Diego traditionally, we have Balboa Park, which is very historical, museums, these different institutions that are here, and to be asked by these different museums to come out, for us to come out and do a mural for them, I mean, it's a big honor. Some of this wall in the back is kind of like the little wall of fame of some of the locations we painted at. One of the locations is the San Diego Children's Museum here in San Diego. They opened about 4 years ago, and we were one of the first people to paint on the museum, actually a rock climbing wall. We've done San Diego Museum of Contemporary Arts. Our latest one was the San Diego Museum of Art, which is a permanent installation that's there right now at Balboa Park.
Wow.
It is a 40 by 60 feet mural
Wow.
that we did between, I think it was 6 artists, the Writer's Block Collective, and 3 other artists that came by and to help us fill that big space that's
Was
there.
that the Chorf Boogie
No, that
one, or was that was at Horton Plaza?
yeah, that was at Horton Plaza. We have one at Horton Plaza, which is kind of the
Did you
one that,
do one at the airport, the Limber Field? Or?
at the airport. Yeah, we had pieces to hang up at the airport. They're currently right now building a different section at the airport, and we submitted a bid to do a permanent installation there, and we're waiting for that to come back and see if we get it or not. But I mean, Horton Plaza, it's in downtown San Diego. It's one of the biggest malls here in San Diego.
Yeah.
We've done production for the Old Globe Theater.
Yeah, that was cool. What was that play you guys did?
The Welcome to Arroyos.
Yeah.
We worked 2 or 3 times with them, doing different backdrops for plays, for productions here in San Diego. That's in Balboa Park. We work with the local high schools to do mini backdrops for them. That they're in partnership with the Old Globe Theater too. These like kind of historical institutions that we never thought we'd be a part of, or at least nevertheless collaborate with them. But these are opportunities that are available to artists, and it kind of showcases what the talent that comes out of here, and we're able to show the kids, show these teens, the possibilities, and pretty much the outcome. One of our goals is to get a bigger location because you can see the different paints. We just received.
You can come in, James.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we just received one of our shipment of T-shirts.
Well, you guys are a little crowded in here.
Yeah. We're running out of space little by little, but we're gonna need a bigger boat.
We never got our youth room.
That's one of my favorite lines.
Office where we bring potential business opportunities in here, where they want graphic design work done, T-shirt production, and then just our meeting space, our day-to-day operations. Call it the war room. Projects that we're working on,
great.
deadlines.
Wow. And you have the other young man was an intern.
Yeah, he's a
So
paid
do you have
intern.
other interns that you work with?
We have paid interns and we have volunteers that just
Do they come from like the?
They come from other schools, from local community college, high schools, or other community programs with the kids that are on probation.
Oh, okay.
So we do a lot of work with the San Diego School Police Department, well, regular police. Our goal is to.
That's how they met us.
Yeah. Kids that are on probation, so they pay for them to be here, and then we teach them how to do merchandising, inventory.
Oh, great.
So our partnership with the police department is like if kids get caught tagging out there, or they have some type of paraphernalia, in lieu of a ticket or consequence, we try to get them to bring them here, and we try to work out that whatever that consequence is going to be that day, work it out in the yard, cleaning, helping us facilitate projects. We can print on hats, on brim hats. There's a heat press machine where some people when they want T-shirts, they only want one or two. It's kind of hard for us to do the silk screen, so we'll do a heat press, or it's called sublimation, where the ink turns into a gas and disperses onto the garment.
Oh.
So that's a fast way to print like one or two shirts when people only want one or two pieces. Or vinyl. Hotter.
And so, as far as with the printing and the labels, will you guys solicit clients or people that know about you for T-shirts or stuff?
Yeah, T-shirts. Yeah, they come to us.
Oh, great.
All the tags, vinyl tags,
Great.
stickers, or pretty much promotional items.
And do you do any mail order business?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on our website. We have an online store. So
great.
Ship our merchandise.
Congrats. This is great. And so when people come, I know I'll see it, but what do you guys do? You have a place where you give them blank walls and stuff?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
So this is kind of known as the gallery space. These kind of are reserved for people who we know is going to do a good job, or who've been painting for a while, kind of the pioneers, or people that are pretty much advanced.
I'm guessing there's people who come here and they'll abide by the rules and they engage in the programming productively here, but they might still have one foot out doing stuff in the streets as well at the same time too. So what's that like when you're?
Yeah, traditionally, everything's gonna start in the streets. As an artist, a writer, people start in the streets. But once they come here, they know it's like a safe haven, a place where you can come and practice and get better. On T-shirts, different garments, bags, those things kind of spins around.
How much did that cost?
This one, when we first purchased it, I think it was about $4K.
Oh.
Oh, $4,000?
Yeah, about $4,000.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like 60 or 70.
These are manual presses.
Manual ones,
The automatic ones are more expensive because it does the work for you. But we wanna kind of stay traditional to kind of the roots of silk screening, kind of the beginnings of it, and how people did it manually. Now it's, people have businesses and they do 10,000 T-shirts, 20,000 T-shirts. We're limited to that stuff as part of our business model, but we kind of stick to like the smaller jobs where we're able to teach classes. Students can print their own garments and sell them out of our retail store. They get a commission out of it, so it teaches them the whole entrepreneurial.
Right.
Wow, that's me. I'm putting it on Facebook. Okay. I'm at Writerz Block in San Diego. That's my name. Thanks so very much.